Uh, okay, okay. So, Shakir, since it is Friday today, so I think already 3 minutes have passed. So let's
Yes,
start, right?
yes, sir.
Yeah, there are so many people in the queue, so they will join. And please try to wind up by 1:10 or like that, because today is Friday, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay. So, my friends, Dr. Muhammad Shakir is not a new face to you. Definitely, he has appeared before you. But on that day, I was hectically engaged, so I couldn't introduce him before you people. So, it's my pleasure to introduce Dr. Muhammad Shakir before you people. A young and worthy colleague from the Department of Education, assistant professor. Since last 2050, since the year 2015, he is serving in the department, and in a short span of time, he has been recognized as a good and compassionate teacher, a very active person, actively contributing in the administration as well. He has been warden in one hall of residence of the students, and then he's serving as assistant DSW. He has guided very good PhD thesis, in fact, has worked on project and has been an integral part of my team. So frequently he is invited to deliver the lectures in various, you can say, teachers training programs. So in a nutshell, Shakir is a good teacher, good researcher, a good, you can say, contributor in the outreach program, as well as a very good human being. So his complete CV is available on the web page of the department. Definitely, if you want to know something more, you can know. You can visit that web page and you can know more. At this juncture of time, since we are running short of time, so I'm relying on this short introduction. And with this short introduction, I'm handing over the session to Shakir. So, Dr. Shakir, it's over to you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Sajid sir, the dynamic course coordinator, a very senior professor from the Department of Education, for giving me the opportunity to be with the very dynamic participants. Sir, these participants are really very interactive and very cooperative too. And I was thrilled. I am very happy today once again with you people, and I have thoroughly enjoyed the previous session, which was based on presentation skills, and that whole session for 2-3 hours was very interactive, and I have really learned a lot from you people also. So in the beginning, let me clarify this, that I am not going to teach you anything. Again, I'm not going to give you anything which you don't know. You already know many things. You already know all the things rather. So we will be refreshing our knowledge. Things are there on Google. Things are there in books. You have already read. You have already gone through things. So things will not be new. But in my own way, I will be definitely giving you something. We will be sharing, and we will be interacting so that we can learn some of the things I know. I will share with you, and some of the things you know, you can share with me. So it will be thoroughly interactive session. And because the topic is very close to your heart, and our heart rather than your heart, I should say our heart, that because all of us are teachers, and we are doing this job that we are teaching in the different institutions. The only difference between you and me is that we are at different places. Otherwise, you and me are same. We are in the same profession. We all are teachers. And if not same, some of you might be having more experience than me. So once again, let me thank our coordinator, Professor Sajid Jamal, who is so active that because of his activeness, whole the department is active. When we see him, we look up to him, that he's our inspiration. So thank you, Sajid sir, for giving these opportunities. Not one opportunity, many opportunities he has given to us. So we are always thankful to him. Participants, I was interacting with at that previous session, in the previous session, with the Tuba Siddiqui members were there from Sambhal. Then we were having Nida Sheikh ma'am from New Delhi, Umme Kulsoom madam, Nilofar Shakir madam from Aurangabad, Ali Asgar Saab from Kashmir, and Muhammad Shakir Ahmad Saab from Bijnor, and Anam madam from New Delhi. So we have teachers from all the places actually. So this is happening because of this online mode. Otherwise, it would not have happened. So see, there definitely in my presentation, I have incorporated the strategies of classroom management and what kind of learners we are going to face in the classroom. So I will be skipping that first part, because I have been asked to remain I mean till 1:15 or 1:10 I'll have to finish. So in 1 hour I have some strategies. Definitely those strategies will be, sometimes will not be new, but they will be very effective for classroom management. And if we are able to manage our classroom, my friends, my colleagues, then definitely good teaching learning is possible. If we are not able to manage the classroom, however good teacher you are, you must know the skills of classroom management. If you are not able to manage the classroom, you cannot effectively teach in the classroom, and you cannot be a good teacher. So let us try to see some of the strategies which I have incorporated. I will skip the things which are not. See, see, one of the cuttings I have taken from newspaper, Best of Luck CBSE. So this is written by Avijit Pathak. Article came in the newspaper Indian Express. I think it was on 7 Feb or 8 Feb. So just see one of the lines which I would like to share with you. A wonderful article he has written, Avijit Pathak. He's from JNU, Jawaharlal Nehru University, and regularly I read his columns. And wonderful speaker, wonderful writer he is. So what he said, that in one or two lines, I'll try to let see what happens during this time that examinations are going on. My friends, am I audible to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you all. So examinations are going on. I'll share this with you. And what is happening, that our students are actually worried. I am seeing, and you are also witnessing, that they are not eating properly, they are not sleeping properly, and if I say that they are not doing anything properly, and there is a fear of examination. Why it is happening? Because the practice which we have in the classrooms are not, I think there is some problem with those practices which we are doing. Things which we are having in the classroom, I think there is something wrong with that. Otherwise, a student should have enjoyed the process. A student should enjoy the examination. Definitely, if the students are enjoying, see the last line of this person, Professor Abhijit Pathak ji, he says, let examination, the last line, let examination be a celebration of creative learning, not a toxic moment of doubt, cheating, fear, and surveillance. This is very, very important, my friends. And I will start my presentation. I will start my talk with you from this itself, that let examination be a celebration of creative learning, not a toxic moment of doubt, cheating, fear, and surveillance. What is happening these days? That's in examination. As students are coming. Definitely, our education system is such, when they are putting something in examination, just they are pouring something which they have learned, they have marked up the answers, and they are pouring in the examination copies, and we are giving, not all of you and I am giving, but I am talking about the general scenario. What is happening, that we are giving weightage to what is there in the copies. Okay, so students are just pouring the information what they have learned, they are mugging up, and they are just pouring it and vomiting in the examination. And that is now what is happening. There is students, 20 students are there in one classroom, and 2-3 teachers are inspectors. Mark my words what I am saying. You can correct me later on, you can ask questions from me, and definitely I would try to answer. If I will not be answering your question, I'll be asking you what to do. Okay, so there are 3 or 4 inspectors in the classroom inspecting what students are, how students are writing actually, and they are doubting their intention also. Sometimes students are asked, you know, that what happens. I think language wise, you are comfortable, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, I will also be using Hindi and Urdu. So sometimes what happens कि हम क्या करते हैं कि उनकी thoroughly checking भी कराते हैं. मतलब जब entry हो रही है तो हम उनके bags बाहर रखवा दिए और हमने उनकी checking शुरू की. Even girls are not spared, उनकी भी checking करते हैं. और फीमेल टीचर कहीं कहीं बड़े बड़े खतरनाक एपिसोड भी हो जाते हैं कि गर्ल्स की मेल चेकिंग कर रहे हैं और मेल्स की फीमेल्स चेकिंग कर रहे हैं. मुझे, बिकॉज आई हैपन टू बी ऑब्जर्वर इन एनटीए many a times on CBSE and many other prestigious examination, where I have been given the responsibility of seeing the process, how the people are, how teachers are checking, how teachers are checking the students' entrance, those who are taking entry in the examination hall. So I was also in many places I was there, so I have some experience. I would like to share with you that. इन वन ऑफ द एग्जामिनेशन आई वाज सीइंग कि एक बच्चे ने काड़ा पहन रखा था, उसका काड़ा भी उतरवाया जा रहा था, किसी का ताज, बहुत सारी चीजें थी. तो उसमें आई वाज सीइंग कि बच्चों को बड़ी दुश्वारी हो रही थी और बच्चों को ऐसा लगता है फ्रॉम आवर साइड एज इफ दे आर चीटर्स. मतलब दिस काइंड ऑफ इंप्रेशन इज गोइंग दैट दे आर चीटर्स, they are going to cheat in the examination, they are going to use gadgets, they are going to use slips and all, many things are there. So actually we are creating doubt. whereas the examination process is a creative task. Whereas, and in the beginning, what we are doing, we are creating the fear of doubt, we are creating the fear in the minds of the students, and there is a surveillance that as if they are just cheaters. So the environment which we have created is not as it should have been in the examination hall, where students would have enjoyed the process of examination, and they would have definitely performed well. So actually the beginning is not good. Okay, we are definitely, if we will not be doubting, हम बड़े उस पर खड़े हैं कि अगर हम ना चेक करें तो हो सकता है कि चीटिंग हो जाए, ये भी आप सोच रहे होंगे और आपका सोचना भी होगा। लेकिन हमने माहौल ऐसा बना दिया है, हमने ऐसा माहौल बना दिया जहां हम बिल्कुल इस तरह से ट्रीट करते हैं उनको कि जैसे बस एक मोमेंट ऐसा आता है एग्जामिनेशन में जहां आपको लगता है कि सामने वाला बच्चा लिख भी नहीं पाता, हम उसके पास जाके चेक करते हैं, बेटा क्या लिख रहे हो। तो जो बच्चे को आप टोक देते हैं या बच्चे के पास फौरन चले जाते हैं, बच्चे पर हर वक्त नजरें गड़ाए रहते हैं, उससे वो बहुत सारी चीजें नहीं लिख पाता जो वो लिख सकता है ड्यूरिंग एग्जामिनेशन टीचिंग लर्निंग प्रोसेस। सो द मॉडल which we should have, I'm just saying this thing, it does not mean कि मैं नहीं करता, हम सब भी यही करते हैं, वी आर इन द सिस्टम। लेकिन हमको एक ऐसा एक ऐसा मॉडल होना चाहिए जिसमें हम एग्जामिनेशन में कम से कम, जैसे ये पाठक साहब कह रहे हैं, आप इसको पढ़िएगा कि इट्स एग्जामिनेशन प्रोसेस शुड बी अ सेलिब्रेशन प्रोसेस, जहां बच्चे जो है ये एंड ऑफ द एग्जाम सेशन आ गया और उसमें एंजॉय करें और अपने आप को अच्छा परफॉर्म करने की कोशिश करें। तो दैट वी विल सी। तो दैट इज आल्सो वन ऑफ द one of the tasks which we will be doing in the classroom management. So let us discuss that how communication skills, better communication skills are important, and how they are going to give us benefit, and how poor going communication skills, because we are studying the effective communication skills for classroom management, what to do for better classroom management. Okay, we are trying to study that. So I think somebody has sent me a message. कोई सवाल है, कोई डाउट है? जी, कोई सवाल या डाउट?
No, sir.
Okay, thank you. So actually, let me share my experiences, then I will also ask, क्या आपके यही experience रहे schools में? कोई एक साहब शेयर करें, अली असगर साहब, because in front of me only PPT is there, so I cannot see your faces. Any one of you can take initiative, can come up with the answer or whatever you want to say. जी, anyone till now, if you have any doubt, if you want any clarification? No.
No, sir.
Okay. Thank you very much. So actually in 1 minute we will try to understand, or 1 or 2 slides, that how better communication skills, good communication skills are going to have good classroom management, and how poor communication skills are going to affect our teaching learning process in the classroom, thereby affecting the classroom management also. Yes, better communication skills are very, very important, and with the help of better communication skills, we will be able to perform the task of teaching in a better way, because we have to reach to students. Okay, reaching to students, it's not that a distance which is important here. The important thing is that how you are going to reach. The important thing is psychological environment. The important thing is that the inhibitions which are there, where students cannot reach to you and you cannot reach to the students. So without any inhibition, without any problem, with clear message, if you are reaching to the students, you need a vehicle, that is communication. Therefore, it is one of the studies I was reading, I have quoted here in 2008, Meshburn et al. Has done a study, and it has found that success of students is directly related to interactive, engaging teaching environment. Wow, this is wonderful study by able teachers. The finding of this study says that success, academic achievement, scholastic achievement, other achievement of the students actually depend upon the interactive and engaging teaching learning environment created by able teachers. Who are able teachers? Those who are interactive in the classroom, those who are engaging in the teaching in the classroom, those who are creating teaching learning environment which are engaging. Another study you see in 2009, it says that the way that we communicate with our students can positively affect their perceptions of school, their role in the classroom, themselves, and their abilities and their motivation to succeed. How important this study is. Again, this study says that perception of the school, whether the school is good or bad, the communication with your students, that will decide, not the building will decide. That the building, very good building you have a very 5-story, 7 stories building, but the communication is not good, then it is useless. The what kind of a role students are going to play, that is again clarified by the good communication skills, or good communication skills can possibly positively affect the perception with regard to the role of the students also in the classroom, and their abilities and their motivation to succeed. This is very, very important, that their motivation to succeed, which is very, very important, is actually also depending on the communication skills of the teachers, how we communicate with the students. Now, on the basis of these two studies, you might say that yes, communication is very important to reach to the students. What are the strategies? We will discuss in the slides to come. Now, let us try to understand that how poor communication skills and poor method of teaching. Again, when poor communication skills are there, definitely methods of teaching will not be good, because you use communication to teach to the students, you use communication skills to reach to the student, definitely you will not be able to reach to them, and students will not be able to understand anything from you, and they will be demotivated. My friends, it goes without saying that they will be demotivated, they will be lacking motivation, they will dislike the school, and they will believe that they are unable to achieve anything in their life. It happens when you have poor communication skills. Now, see the importance of communication skills in the classroom. Therefore, this topic has been kept in this interactive session, because it's very important to have good communication. You have already it does not mean that when I'm saying that good communication skills are important, so you don't know what are the good communication skills. You all are good communicators. My friends, let me say it clearly. I'm not saying for the sake of saying, but you all are good communication skills. You have good communication skills. You are good communicators. But here, within this 1 hour, we are trying to see again, reorient ourselves to refresh our knowledge. We will be seeing some of the strategies which we can have in the classroom, which will be making the classroom management easy. And when the classroom is, classroom management is good, when classroom management is wonderful, good teaching learning is possible. For that, certain skills are needed. We will see them. Till now, everything is clear, my friends. Anyone?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
clear.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Now, before I think it's 1 hour left, so okay. यहाँ से शुरू करते हैं. Ways to encourage students input before coming to just a minute. PPT is visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
PPT is visible now? Yes. See, ways to encourage students input. What are the ways to encourage the students input? Meaning thereby, how can we include them in the teaching learning process? How can we encourage them to give more and more? How can we encourage them to be more engaging in the classroom? Before coming to strategies, let us discuss in 2-3 slides that point also. My friends, these studies are very simple, and you all are doing it. Let us see them again. Encouraging students' questions during class. What happens actually, my friends? We are avoiding the questions. Not we means you people and I am, but there are certain sections of the teachers who don't want that students should ask questions. I know many teachers, my friends, who will never allow that questions should be asked in their classroom. I have seen, I know, I cannot tell you the name because it's not good. Otherwise, I know many of the students, many of the teachers who are having this kind of attitude, as and when students are asking questions, they are furious. They want pin drop silence in the class. My friends, pin drop silence is in the Qabristan, not in the class. My friends, pin drop silence is not good for the class. I think whenever there is a pin drop silence is there in the classroom, there is something wrong in the classroom. How can it happen that a class with 50 students with 50 bright minds is having pin drop silence? जहाँ pin भी drop करे तो आवाज पता चल जाए, है ना? Some murmuring should be there. It means people are alive and kicking. कुछ ना कुछ आवाजें होनी चाहिए. So let us try to see that one of the things which is very, very important, or first thing, that encourage students to ask questions. What will happen when one student will ask question? If one student will ask question, then many of the students can take benefit from this. How can they all take benefit, my friends?
So because they might be having the same doubt and they might not be confident enough to speak about it.
One thing. Second, they are also motivated. That when one A student can ask, B can also ask the question. Two benefits are there. One is that they are not confident enough and they are not asking. The second benefit is, which is more important, that the second student can be motivated. So this is, double advantage is there. On the one hand, that it is benefiting the other students because same questions may be there. Other students may have the same doubt, suppose. Second benefit is that it is motivating for the rest of the class. That yes, I can ask question also, and it is not improper.
Sir?
Question.
Sir,
Yes.
there might be something like whichever discussion is going on, the child might give you the information which others doesn't know. Besides,
Exactly, ma'am.
that
Exactly,
will
ma'am.
also
Ma'am, what's your
motivate
name?
them to
What's
share,
your name?
and they will come up with more and more ideas.
Ma'am, what's your name?
Upma.
Upma.
Yes, sir.
UPMA.
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, from where you are?
I'm from Delhi,
From
from Crescent School, Daryaganj.
दरियागंज, दिल्ली. अच्छा, दरियागंज.
Yes, sir.
ओके, दरियागंज वाले बहुत अच्छे हैं. 2 लोग और थे पिछली बार न्यू दिल्ली दरियागंज से. बहुत अच्छा जवाब, बहुत शानदार आपने जवाब दिया मैडम. थैंक यू.
सर मेरी क्लास में होता है ऐसे, और अब फिर ऐसे भी, जैसे आप तो बहुत अच्छी बातें बोल रहे हैं, ऐसे होता है फिर हमें टाइम लिमिट होती है तो हमें स्टॉप करना पड़ता है, और कई बच्चे इतना इंकरेज होकर बोलते रहते हैं, हम उनको चुप ही नहीं करवा पाते हैं.
ये एग्जैक्टली मैम, देखिए कितनी आप क्यों बता पा रही हैं ये चीज. रीजन कि बिकॉज यू हैव द एक्सपीरियंस, यू आर हैविंग डायरेक्ट एक्सपीरियंस.
यस सर, ये दैट इज ट्रू, बट वही होता है कि हम इंकरेज तो करते हैं. जैसे आपने ये डिस्कशन जिस चीज पे भी कर रहे हैं उस पे भी मैं थोड़ा बोलना चाहूंगी, अगर आप मेरे को बोल. ओके सर, प्रॉब्लम इज दैट कि हमें तो हम बहुत कुछ चीजों के लिए हर टीचर इंकरेज करती है स्कूल में अपनी तरफ से. पॉइंट इज जब घर जाते हैं बच्चे, इनके माइंड सेट भी पेरेंट्स भी बहुत चेंज कर देते हैं. सेट ये टीचर ऐसी है या स्कूल ऐसा है, तो फिर जब वो उनकी डिस्कशन सुनते हैं उससे भी इनका बहुत नेगेटिव बैठ जाता है.
एग्जैक्टली.
और फिर वी हैव टू टेल द पेरेंट्स कि आप लोग ये चीजें प्लीज डिस्कस, डोंट डिस्कस सच थिंग इन फ्रंट ऑफ योर चाइल्ड, बिकॉज दे आर डीमोटिवेटेड आफ्टर दैट.
वेरी गुड मैम. लेकिन एक चीज है मैम, आप उर्दू तो जानती होंगी मैम?
थोड़ी थोड़ी सर, ज्यादा नहीं.
रहगुजर का मीनिंग जानते हैं मैम?
नो सर, इतना नहीं जानती.
हाईवे होता है ना, हाईवे रास्ता, यानी
यस सर, यस सर.
ओके, तो आपका
गुजरने वाला रास्ता, राह गुजर.
मैं एक शेर के साथ आपकी बात अगर समझ में आए तो मुझे बताइएगा. ये जो हम सोचते हैं ना कि पेरेंट्स हमारे इनका माइंड चेंज कर देंगे, और थोड़ा सा हमें हल्का सा हमें होपलेसनेस आती है, हल्की सी आती है जरूर, हम इंसान हैं. हमने जाके देखा है रह गुजर से आगे भी, हमने जाके देखा है रह गुजर से आगे भी, हमने जाके देखा है रह गुजर से आगे भी, रह गुजर ही रह गुजर से, रह गुजर ही रह गुजर है रह गुजर से आगे भी.
जी,
रह गुजर ही रह गुजर है रह गुजर से आगे भी. मैम, जितना हम चलते चले जाते हैं रास्ता उतना ही निकलता चला जाता है. तो it's not the end that parents will do something and we will be hopeless. No, we are teachers.
Yes sir,
yes ma'am, we are teachers, and definitely we will be continue doing whatever good we are doing, and someday definitely people will understand what we are saying.
Yes
okay,
sir, we are also thinking positive.
Exactly ma'am.
Exactly, one day it is going to come. One day, what in a day, they are also going to realize what teachers are putting effort, that is going to come in front of them.
Yes ma'am, and those same parents will come to you and will say that you are right.
Yes sir.
Time will come, and time will I have seen. Okay, so it is very, very, I am so happy, thrilled that Upma ma'am, I am so happy, and it's you actually, this is a very, very important feedback from you, from your side. and I'm so happy that you are putting your efforts, and definitely results will come. So for this, actually,
Thank you,
this
sir.
session is there. So you have to encourage students to respond. You have to invite them. And one thing which is very important, that you have to present, you should remain present in the classroom few minutes before the class. You know, ma'am has said that, Upma ma'am has said that there is a time constraint, because we have 30 minutes, we have 40 minutes, and we have 40 or 50 students in the classrooms. So it is always difficult to give time to every student of the classroom. So it's my suggestion that if we are present 5 minutes, 10 minutes before the class, if it is possible, it's not that sometimes it happens that you have back-to-back classes. So if it is possible that you are 10 minutes, 5 minutes before in the classroom, then you get a chance to talk to the students informally. So that informal talk is something with which you can know many things about the students. One of the things I say, that when you go to bank, you have to fill a form, know your customers, KYC. है ना? After every 3 months, they ask you to fill that form, that know your customers, KYC form. I say that know your student, KYS. You must know your students. You must know their socioeconomic status. You must know their parents' education. You must know their place of living. You must know from where they are coming. You must know their mental condition. And that is going to happen when you give them time. You means including me, when we give them time. So it's very important to talk to them informally, so that we can come to know about those students in, in a proper way, and accordingly we devise and revise our strategies. So in the classroom, when we ask questions from the students, whatever questions we are asking, important strategy, so that we can encourage their input, we have to give them 30 seconds time. If they are not responding, if any of the students is not responding, give them time to reflect. All of it, you are not, it's not rapid fire जो बोला जाता है ना, उसका एकदम फौरन आंसर चाहिए. We have to give them time to think, and then they can come up with good answers. So giving them time is another strategy. And very important thing, that ma'am, be positive when someone asks questions. Don't get frustrated. It happens, don't be frustrated. It happens during the teaching learning. We are teachers, we have personal, professional, other responsibilities. So sometimes something has happened with colleagues, sometimes something has happened with the principal, sometimes something has happened with the chairman. And when with that same mood we are in the class, I was going from my house to department. एक दिन मैं जा रहा था, तो एक गली है जहां पर मैं गाड़ी लेके जा रहा था. तो मैंने अपनी एक पुरानी सी कार है, तो उसको कार को से जा रहा था मैं, तो एक गाड़ी के सामने, एक गली के सामने मैंने वो कार लगा दी. मतलब कोई वजह से रोकी थी, किसी वजह से शीशा साफ नहीं था, तो मैं साफ करने के लिए. तो एक सीनियर प्रोफेसर आ रहे हैं, जिनको मैं जानता हूँ बहुत अच्छे से. तो उन्होंने फौरन कहा, आप गाड़ी पीछे लीजिए. मैं बहुत अच्छे से जानता हूँ, मैंने सलाम किया, गाड़ी पीछे लीजिए. और जबकि थोड़ा सा कच्चा रास्ता था बराबर में, मतलब ऐसा रोड जा रहा है पक्का, ऐसा रोड जा रहा है, और उसके बराबर में कच्चा रास्ता जो नीचा नहीं है, बिल्कुल साफ रोड है. लेकिन उन्होंने उसी रोड से, पक्के वाले रोड से जाने के लिए मुझे गाड़ी को पीछे करा, और मैंने कर ली. थर्सडे का दिन था, मैंने कर ली, और उन्होंने अपनी जो स्कूटी से थे, तो उन्होंने अपनी उस पर चले गए. माय फ्रेंड्स, यू वुड बी सरप्राइज्ड, ही इज अ वेरी सीनियर प्रोफेसर. ऑन फ्राइडे उन्होंने मुझसे अपोलोजाइज किया और कहा कि मैं कुछ टेंशन में था, मैंने अपनी गाड़ी, आपसे अपनी गाड़ी पीछे कराई. इसका मतलब क्या है कि कभी ना वो अपने घर से निकल रहे थे, कुछ ना कुछ वहां हुआ होगा जिसका असर उनकी उस पर माइंड पे था. आई वॉज ऑल्सो सरप्राइज कि ऐसा कैसे हो गया कि ये जो रोड बिल्कुल यहाँ जा रहा है, तो ये यहाँ से निकल सकते हैं. लेकिन उन्होंने रोड पे खड़ा था. गलती मेरी थी कि मैंने रोड पे 1-2 मिनट के लिए, 1 मिनट के लिए रोकी थी साफ करने के लिए. उन्होंने बगल में लेने के बजाय कहा, आप पीछे लीजिए गाड़ी. तो हमको, मैं सोच रहा था कि ऐसा इंसान, लेकिन मैंने उसको छोड़ दिया. और लेकिन नेक्स्ट डे जब मुझे नमाज में मिलते हैं और मुझसे कहते हैं कि आई एम सॉरी, इसका मतलब कहीं ना कहीं उनको एहसास हुआ कि उन्होंने क्या करा दिया. सोचिए. तो मुझे ये एहसास हुआ कि आदमी का जहन पता नहीं कैसा है, क्या चल रहा है, किसके साथ क्या हुआ है. तो हमको बहुत ज्यादा किसी के बारे में ओपिनियन बनाने से पहले, किसी से बात करने से पहले, हम उसके जो माइंड में चल रहा है या उसकी जो कंडीशन है, मेंटल कंडीशन, उसके बारे में जानना चाहिए. सो लिसन टू व्हाट स्टूडेंट्स से विदाउट कमेंट. Don't use eye contact, non-verbal cues, and all these things are important. You already know. Whenever students are saying anything, don't always comment like okay, oh, these things. Okay? Because, and very important, that don't say I do not understand what you mean. This is very important. That is why I have bolded के इसका bold में मैंने किया है इसको, क्योंकि sometimes what happens whenever students are trying to say, we say I cannot understand or I do not understand what you mean, then students are demotivated. So killer remarks and motivating remarks are, killer remarks are like I do not understand, I can't understand. In place of that, you can say come again or repeat this thing like that, positive remarks. So that will be motivating remarks. So, and don't try to make the students laughing stock. This happens especially by, sometimes students are confused. So on incorrect response, you would say, अरे भाई क्या बताओ, एक ऐसा जोक मार दिया या ऐसा चीज कर दी, ये या ह्यूमर कोई ऐसा क्रिएट कर दिया which is filthy, which is not proper. So that is also dangerous, and it will create a very inhospitable climate in the school, which shouldn't be there, at all in the school, in the teaching learning institution. Teaching learning atmosphere will be negatively affected. So this is very, very important. So let us come to and question answer techniques. I think you already know that question answer technique. We teachers must be very well versed with question answer technique. When we are asking good questions from the students, we can motivate them. It is very important for their curiosity, especially about the topic which they are having they are studying in the classroom. So and ask only one question at a time. I'm just fast because the last deadline is there, because today is Friday, so I'll be keeping my promise. At 1 p.m. I'll finish, and then 10 minutes I'll keep for question answer if things will be going like this. So I'm skipping. Now let us come to best classroom strategies what we can have, which will help. First thing, my friends, what is written here in this slide?
Be clear.
Be clear. Okay. So any male, because all female participants are responding, any male participant is there? Mohd Shakir Sahab. Shakir Sahab. कितने लोग हैं? अभी अच्छे खासे लोग तो हैं.
Yeah, it's be clear.
जाफर साहब माशाल्लाह 31 32 लोग हैं. जाफर अली साहब.
Sir.
जी, be clear.
Yeah, we can see the screen. It is be clear and good communication, something like that.
How this strategy is going to give you benefit?
Yes, sir.
How this strategy is useful?
Should we read it first?
ये कोई मैडम शायद पढ़ा रही है क्लासरूम में, उनका कैमरा खुल गया है, वो माइक खुल गया है. देखिए टीचर्स माशाल्लाह जॉब कर रहे हैं और कहीं माशाल्लाह पढ़ा भी रही हैं, या तो वीडियो थी कोई या ऑडियो. ओके, तो बी क्लियर मींस व्हाट?
Be clear means to be clear while communicating the students, to be clear in the idea, to be clear in the objectives and responses, behaviors and everything, I think.
सर हमारी कॉन्सेप्ट क्लियर होनी चाहिए जो हम अपने बच्चों को डिलीवर कर रहे हैं.
वेरी गुड मैम.
बी क्लियर मींस
आवर कॉन्सेप्ट शुड बी क्लियर एंड आवर
सिंपल लैंग्वेज होनी चाहिए.
Simple language should be there, and our mind should also be clear that what we are asking exactly. We should be clear in our thinking process that what we are trying to ask from the students.
Yes, sir.
My
Right.
friends, if we are teaching to primary school students, our language will be different. If we are teaching to secondary school students, our language should be different. If we are teaching to college level students, our language should be different. According to the student's level, we have to use the language. We may be good. Again, this is very important. It is very difficult for a teacher. After a long time, I am in this higher education. More than a decade I have passed. I am in the higher education. So after a very long time, I was asked to give a lecture for 6th, 7th or 8th class students. My friends, it was so difficult. I am not saying again for the sake of saying, my friends, I am accepting it, acknowledging it, and respecting, saluting you people, those who are in school. It is so difficult. How difficult it is to teach to the students of 6th class, 7th class, 8th class, 9th class. All the students were sitting together. It was a program of American Embassy. So I was there. And my friend, it is too difficult to teach to them. I was so surprised how much hard work you teachers are putting in when you are teaching to those students, because maturity level is different now. They are not understanding you, you are not understanding them. Now,
Sir, every time we have to see कि कहाँ पे बच्चा lag कर रहा है, and then we have to come down to his, level.
हाँ मैम, लेवल भी एक का नहीं होता, 40 में अलग अलग होते हैं, कितना
Yes,
आए
sir.
कितना जाए। आपका जैसे कभी म्यूजिक बजता था ना, तो एक वो इस तरह का फ्लक्चुएट करती है चीज, कोई चलती है इस तरह फ्लक्चुएट करती है, कोई चीज चलती है ना, बार टाइप का जो चलता है, वही टीचर को वहां होना पड़ता है, कब नीचे जाना है, कब ऊपर जाना है, कब कौन सा गियर में, फर्स्ट गियर, सेकंड गियर, थर्ड गियर, 5 गियर का इस्तेमाल होना है, और कब अचानक से लगने सारे गियर्स, और वो पता नहीं किसके लिए फर्स्ट गियर में आना है, किसके लिए सेकंड गियर में आना है, थर्ड गियर में आना है, किसी के लिए फोर्थ। आप कोई एक गियर में गाड़ी नहीं चला सकते इन द क्लास।
Right, sir.
एंड इट इज सो डिफिकल्ट। जैसे ही आप गियर बदलते हैं तो आपको क्लच का, स्पीड का कितना कितना ध्यान रखना पड़ता है। ऐसे नहीं है आप गियर चेंज कर लें, गियर चेंज करते वक्त आपको कितना ध्यान रखना पड़ता है कि जो लेवल, जो ट्रांजेक्शन है, वो जो सीमलेस ट्रांजेक्शन, वो है ट्रांसमिशन है उसका, नॉलेज का, वो भी ना टूटे, जो जा रही है नॉलेज वो भी ना टूटे। ऐसा भी ना लगे बच्चों को कि एकदम से खामोश हो गए, 10 मिनट के बाद फिजिक्स पे आ गए, 10 मिनट के बाद एकदम स्पीशीज पे आ गए, 10 मिनट के बाद ऐसे आ गए। सो ये काम जो 40 मिनट के लिए आप करते हैं, हेड्स ऑफ टू यू, इट्स अ वेरी वंडरफुल जॉब and a most difficult job, my friends, most difficult job, but you all are doing. Sometimes you do not actually acknowledge it, you do not accept it because you are expert in that, therefore you do not realize, आपको अंदाजा नहीं होता। But because we are teachers, we are in the teacher training profession, and I have read many researches, I have seen many people, I have seen many of my researchers are teaching in different universities of India, my own research scholars. So they tell me that what are the difficulties they are facing, especially in the beginning. So your strategies for a primary school teachers, your strategies for other other levels are always different. So I have seen my personal experience with the school student is that it is so difficult. आवाज बैठ गई थी 1 घंटे के लिए, क्योंकि जो हम बड़ी हायर एजुकेशन में पढ़ाते हैं उनकी मैच्योरिटी डिफरेंट होती है, इशारे से समझ जाते हैं। हाँ, स्कूल में इशारे की जरूरत नहीं है, बहुत सारी चीजें आपको खोलनी है, बहुत सारी चीजें आपको कितनी कहनी है, दैट टू यू अंडरस्टैंड ओनली, दोज हु आर हैविंग द एक्सपीरियंस एट द स्कूल लेवल, nobody understand. So I think I am wrong, I'm not wrong.
I agree with you, sir. Exactly. Even my voice is down right now
See,
because of this same reason. Yes.
मैम देखिए क्या हो रहा है।
And not only, I mean, speaking to such a huge mass, besides that, even the chalk, that is, I can say this is one of the professional hazard that we are facing. The powder that goes
It is
into
going in our lungs and
yes, exactly. So this is one of the professional hazard, I can say.
Exactly, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
But still, we keep on going.
We keep on going because we are teachers. We are
Exactly.
teachers.
Exactly.
That is why we, it's the only reward we have. The student just acknowledge whenever they are successful. They acknowledge that there are teachers behind their success. This is the only, this is the professional's pleasure. This is a pleasure. This pleasure
Exactly.
we have,
Exactly, sir.
We need
our
to,
students
yeah.
acknowledge us as and when they are successful.
And this is basically love for our children.
Exactly,
If
ma'am.
we love
Academic
children,
pleasure.
we
Yes, ma'am.
impart our knowledge, education, then all these things doesn't matter.
Salary doesn't matter, ma'am. Anything doesn't matter. What matters is love, affection.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
because of that, we are in this profession and we are performing, mashallah. And you teachers like you are wonderful. They are exceptional. I am so happy that I am interacting with those teachers.
Even we are blessed.
Sir?
Even blessed.
So let us, because
Sir,
yes, ma'am.
Sir,
Yes, ma'am.
the way you said it is primary teachers. We are all primary teacher. Most of you which have joined today from my school only I'm talking about. And it is the students who make us forget our worries and tensions.
Exactly.
Because they talk like this, sometimes the very small kid, whosoever it is, whoever comes with their problem and we laugh at it and like that, our problems are resolved at that time only.
This is how you.
Once we are in the
Yes, ma'am.
teaching in the school, all those tensions are gone.
Gone. Ma'am, it is actually how you are doing it because you know the strategies now. You know the strategies to manage the stress. This is the strategy that with the students actually, when you are doing their job and when you are involved in the students, then and there you have to manage your stress. Otherwise, you know the what can happen. Stress can lead to many other problems. So wonderful that you are doing. You are performing as well as you are managing your stress. So we need to be very clear. Model ideal behavior. Now, second thing, model ideal behavior. My friends in the classroom. See, ma'am, you all are doing this. That sometimes out of box may create problems. So what important, देखिए out of box thing is important, ठीक है? Creativity is always out of box sometimes, but you have to give to the students something, some model also, model of ideal behavior, that they are supposed to behave like this. Clear line of instructions are there, and it happens in every school. There are lines of instructions, that these guidelines are there, that you have to do these things. Okay, this is ideal behavior model should be there, that what they can do and what they cannot do. This is very, very important. How they have to act in a different situation, this is also very important. So always while guiding them, you have to use polite language. You have to reach to their level, irrespective of your own level. Eye contact is important. My friends, very important point has come, that keep your phones in your pocket and switched off if possible. My friends, always it happens. I'm not saying that teachers are not keeping. Otherwise, in many of the cases, what I have seen in every level, that around when there is a class of 40 minutes, 50 minutes, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times phone is ringing, and it is creating problem for the students. So if you are using phone, students are watching you. So you cannot give them model ideal behavior until unless your phone is switched off or in the silent mode, especially during the interaction. Let one another speak. Chaos should not be there in the classroom. Ask them to come up one by one and explain things number wise. Number one ने number या front row ने बता दिया, second row ने बता दिया, like this. तो ये behavior आप अगर करते हैं, तो it is very good for the classroom. And with this strategy, you can have good classroom management in the classroom. Another important strategy, another important trick for better classroom management is let students help establish guidelines. This is very, very important, my friends. जहां इतना आसान है ये point कि जहां let students help establish guidelines, they will feel happy, they will be empowered when they know that the things, ideal behavior, or what are the things they are supposed to do, they were the partner in that. They were having the say. I mean, after a healthy group discussion, after discussion, consent has been taken, suppose, or जो decisions have been taken with consent, those decisions are taken, mutually understood चीजें हैं, mutually respected expectations हैं आपके classroom में बच्चों से, and when you have set a standard, and those set standards, students have a say, students have given their input also, then classroom management is always good, because the students know that they were the partners when they were setting the guidelines, they were having the guidelines, they were the partners. This is very important. Although this is very simple, it looks simple, but it's very important. Another important trick on the technique for better classroom management, for your better communication in the classroom, is that document the rules. Do not let your mutually respected guidelines go forgotten. This is very important. Document the rules means what? Anybody?
Means make in a circular or in a written way.
Wonderful.
Because documentation is must.
Exactly. In your any of the course you do, for example, we have in our department B.Ed, M.Ed and MA education, and B.Ed course and BSc B.Ed course, and 5 or 6 courses are there, PhD. And what happens whenever there is a problem, so, and BA education also, when there is a problem in BA education, what happens actually, suppose a student is not able to give first semester examination, is appearing in the second semester, so he or she needs to know the rules. So for that, what we have regulations, we have ordinances of that particular course, and in ordinances everything is written. What will happen in the first semester, how many courses are, how many papers are there, what are the codes of that paper, if the student will be fail in the first semester, second semester, what will happen. So it means the constitution of that course is there. So with that thing, we can actually take the decisions easily, and that decision is binding on everyone, because the students know that that has been taken as per rules of ordinances are there. Already ordinances are there. They may be in the public domain also, when students know what decisions schools have taken, what decision university has taken, they know clearly. So it is very, very important that some rule is there, then it should be in the public domain, and it should be already available in the institution. It shouldn't be like when situation have come and you are taking the decision, and on the 11th hour when problem has come, then we are thinking what to do. It shouldn't be. So this is very easy, I think. यहाँ तक clear है, my friends?
Yes, sir.
जी जी जी
Yes, sir.
अब आता है बड़ा important point आता है, avoid punishing the class. ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, बहुत ज्यादा, और बहुत in our time I always discuss with my students, whenever you are skipping the classes, you are not attending the classes due to any reason, our teachers used to send the 4 boys to the home address of that student, और वो जैसे भी जिस हालात में होता है उसको उठा के दे आते थे. अब बहुत ज्यादा पुरानी बात नहीं है, it used to happen. Or nowadays what is happening, you know that only because online things are there, mobile message can come, or teachers can contact on phone numbers, और बहुत सारी चीजें. At that time it was not so common. मोबाइल बहुत कॉमन नहीं था, मेरे ख्याल है, मुझे तो याद नहीं पड़ता कि सबके पास मोबाइल होगा, लेकिन यही कम्युनिकेशन का पैटर्न था कि उनमें सब उठा ला जिस हालत में हो, तो बच्चा जो बहुत केयरफुल भी रहता. माय फ्रेंड्स, और इतना पीटा जाता था जिसका क्या अंदाजा नहीं लगा सकते, कि किसी को मुर्गा बना देना आम बात थी, और मुर्गा बना के भी उसपे ईटा, जो ईट समझते हैं आप लोग?
यस, ब्रिक्स.
हाँ, ईट को कहाँ रखते थे?
कमर पर.
उसको उठा रहना होता था, मतलब मुर्गे को भी कड़क रहना होता था, कड़क कहिए या मतलब रेडी रहना पड़ता था उसको. 2 ईंटें अगर उसने नीचे कर ली अपनी कमर, लड़कों ने, तो उसको एक और ईंट बढ़ा दी जाती थी, और देयर वर वॉलंटियर्स फ्रॉम द क्लास इटसेल्फ जो ये काम करते थे, ऑफ कोर्स टीचर के कहने पर. इट यूज्ड टू हैपन. अब आप जानते हैं कि पनिशमेंट खत्म हो गई है, हम नहीं दे सकते बच्चों को कॉर्पोरल पनिशमेंट, और ये सारी चीजें आप सब अवेयर हैं. अब कितना मुश्किल टास्क है हमारा. हमसे कहा जा रहा है कि बर्तन भी अच्छा बनाओ, और जो बर्तन बना, कुम्हार के हाथ में से मिट्टी दे दी गई, सख्त मिट्टी, और उससे कहा गया कि इसको आप मोड़ भी नहीं सकते, मरोड़ भी नहीं सकते, इसको आप इसमें ले कर भी नहीं सकते, और इसको अच्छा करके मान दो, बर्तन बना दो. तो बहुत मुश्किल टास्क हो गया है हमारे पास. तो अब हमारे पास बहुत मुश्किल काम है. पहले वीडियो वायरल नहीं होती थी, आज एकदम से वीडियो वायरल हो जाएगी. अगर आपने किसी बच्चे को डांट भी दिया और गलत लफ्ज निकल गए आपसे धोखे से, इनएडवर्टेंटली, और या कुछ ऐसा शब्द निकल गए विच आर नॉट प्रॉपर, इम्प्रॉपर वर्ड्स आर देयर, देन इट इज sometimes becoming on news, on television we are. So we are very much careful regarding what we are saying. हम रहते ही हैं. Even then we are human being ना. जैसे मैंने एक किस्सा बताया, उन्होंने कहा कार को पीछे ले लीजिए, तो हम इंसान हैं, हमारे साथ भी कुछ हो गया होगा, या कुछ हम भी नाराज हो सकते हैं किसी बात से, तो हमसे भी कुछ ऐसा निकल सकता है जो, तो समटाइम्स दे कैन हैव मोबाइल इन देयर पॉकेट्स, वीडियो बना लें, ऑडियो ले जाएं, बहुत सारी चीजें, तो पूरा देश में आप वायरल हो जाते हैं, फिर एक अलग प्रॉब्लम आती है. तो कितना मुश्किल काम है जॉब, जितना लगता है ना इतना आसान नहीं है. टीचर को लोग मानते हैं कि वो गया, जिस तरीके से एंटर हो रहा है ऐसा का ऐसा वापस आता है, जो लोग कहते हैं ना, इट्स अ वेरी, और लोग ये भी सोचते हैं कि ये तो जॉब ऐसा है, बस एक बार पढ़ लो उसके बाद पढ़ने की जरूरत नहीं है, और ऐसे ही पढ़ा रहे होंगे. माय फ्रेंड्स, इट इज नॉट लाइक दैट. यू आर इन टीचिंग प्रोफेशन, देयरफॉर यू अंडरस्टैंड. Otherwise, the other person who is not in this profession will not understand, will never understand, can never understand that what problems we face daily, on a daily basis. Problems are new. और हम जाए ऐसे नहीं रहे, हम जा रहे भरे हुए होते हैं और आते खाली हैं वहां से, फिर हम भरते हैं, फिर लेते हैं, फिर खाली होते हैं क्लासरूम में. हमारा भी डीजल पेट्रोल खत्म होता है, बहुत सारी एनर्जी हमारी जाती है, लेकिन वो समझना मुश्किल है. लेकिन इवन देन द पनिशमेंट शुड बी गिवन केयरफुली. Wrong punishment and right punishment, there are 2 words: wrong punishment and right punishment. When students know that they are punishments level should be defined, again there is no guideline for punishment, but it should be avoided that when individual has committed a mistake, whole class is punished, entire class is punished. My friends, it has happened in the past. I have seen, I have witnessed, because I am from the AMU schools, one of the AMU schools. Aligarh University is having 10 schools where I have seen कि एक बच्चे ने खता की तो सारे बच्चों पे 4-4 स्टिक लग रही है ऐसे करके. तो जो मासूम बच्चा होता है, जिसने कभी खता नहीं की होती, उसको लगता है कि फ्री में क्यों पिटूं, कुछ ना कुछ करके पिटूं तो मजा आएगा. सच में बच्चों के अंदर ये फीलिंग आती है कि फ्री मैं क्यों पिटा, why I was punished. Let us do something. If we are punished by our teachers, let us do something. Let us do something which so that punishment is not free of cost, but punishment is because we have committed a mistake. तो बहुत सावधानी से आपको पनिश करना है, अगर करना भी है, या कितना पनिशमेंट अलाउ है. अगेन सेंसिटिव और नॉन सेंसिटिव स्टूडेंट्स आर देयर इन द क्लासरूम, तो उनको भी ध्यान में रखना है कि कौन कौन से बच्चे आपकी क्लासरूम में बैठे हैं, और इस हिसाब से ध्यान रखिए, वरना इट कैन रुइन द एटमॉस्फेयर ऑफ द क्लास, होल क्लास. So avoid punishing the class as far as possible. If you are punishing, you have to see that what kind of learners are sitting in the classroom. If two sensitive learners are sitting, your words are enough. Your words are enough. If the learners are not sensitive, you have to check your strategy, that what strategy you have to use for them also. Another important thing is establish a behavior management plan. What is this?
सर इंडिविजुअल डिफरेंसेस होने के बावजूद भी हमें उनको किस तरह से डील करना है इन अ सेम क्लास.
Very good. That what kind of yes, individual differences are important, and how we have to deal with them, that's very important. We should have a plan for that. So another important strategy is be consistent, insistent, and persistent. What is this? Who will explain? You can take 10 seconds. Less time I am giving. Although I have said that 20 or 30 seconds should be given to the students.
Consistent means continuous. Persistence means sometime. यानी
Persistent.
परसिस्टेंट सिचुएशन जो भी हो, लेकिन हमें उससे जुड़े रहना है.
देखिए कंसिस्टेंस कौन सर बोल रहे थे?
अहमद सर.
Ahmed sir. Okay, Ahmed sir. Consistent means continuity. Continuously you are doing. Consistency. Insistence means zid. We have to do. Persistent means continue despite failures. Continue despite failures. In our practices, as ma'am has said in the beginning, that we are doing our job. Irrespective of the result, we are doing it. We know that it's very hard. Our job is very tough. Sometimes results are not positive. Sometimes results are not as per our expectations. But we have to do, we have to remain consistent. We have to remain insistent. We have to remain persistent. These CIP, these three words are very, very important. You know, whatever rules we have framed for the classroom, we have to remain stick with it every single day. It's not easily you are saying, if some problems comes, some pressure comes, and we are changing our stand. No. Okay, you do not have, आपको जो है, जो भी आप काम कर रहे हैं उसमें आपको फॉर एग्जाम्पल कोई प्रेशर आ गया, और प्रेशर आने पे हम लोग फौरन वो चीज अपना स्टैंड चेंज कर दिया, तो वो भी नहीं होना चाहिए. अदरवाइज क्या होगा कि स्टूडेंट्स को लगने लगेगा जो रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशन स्कूल्स में है, डिपार्टमेंट में है, यूनिवर्सिटीज में है, दे मे बी चेंज्ड एज पर द स्टूडेंट्स. तो और हम जो कर रहे हैं वो हमारी कंसिस्टेंसी होगी, इंसिस्टेंस होगी, परसिस्टेंस होगी. कंटिन्यू करना है, क्या कुछ भी हो जाए, सर्कमस्टांसेस कम व्हाट मे, वी हैव टू बी स्ट्रिक्ट in whatever we are doing or whatever rules we are following. I hope I am clear till now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
My friends, next point is accommodate all learners. Very important point. Let us discuss this together. Many types of learners are there in the classroom. As ma'am has said ना, हमको 5 गियर हमें मिले हैं, लेकिन वहां 40 गियर की जरूरत है. गियर 5 होते हैं, वहां 40 students, all 40 students can be different. All 40 students can be different, and if all 40 students are having different learning styles, just a minute, give me 1 minute. Just give me 1 minute. Okay, thank you. So the topic, the point which we have right now is accommodate all learners. Some are having auditory learning style, some are having different learning style. So all the learning styles are your students. Are how many types of students are there in the classroom? The way they are learning, they may be different, but they all are your students. So you are teachers for everyone. So try to accommodate the multiple learning styles in your teaching learning. Don't try to avoid any of the groups, any of the students. I think you understand that point.
Yes, sir.
कितने तरह के लर्नर्स होते हैं? कोई स्लो लर्नर हो सकता है, कोई मीडियोकर हो सकता है, कोई फास्ट लर्नर हो सकता है। किसी को अभी मैं एक किस्सा आप लोगों के साथ शेयर करना चाहूंगा। अभी 12:45 हो रहा है। मेरे डिपार्टमेंट में आई एम in B.Ed classroom, B.Ed second semester, there is a girl, Alfara. I have not taken her permission. I'm using her name, but this is for good, so therefore no problem. I think I will inform her. My friends, बिल्कुल चुप रहती है वो, खामोशी से क्लास में, बिल्कुल खामोश, कोई बात नहीं करती. But sir has said that after working with 4 residential halls of this university, boys residential halls of this university, I got opportunity to be associated with one girls hostel also. बहुत बड़ा हॉल है हमारे यहाँ, बेगम अज़ूज़िन निसा हॉल, गर्ल्स के बहुत 12-13 उसमें हॉस्टल्स हैं, बहुत बड़ा हॉल है। 2000 की कैपेसिटी है, 2000 गर्ल्स रहती हैं लगभग. My friends, what I have seen there, in one of the programs, she was performing and she was dancing in that program, taking part in the dance. Because I am associated, males were not there in that hall. Because I am associated with that hall, I am one of the wardens in that hall. I have been given the responsibility to see that something which is कोई ऐसी चीज ना हो जाए जो हॉल में, तो मुझे वहां रहने के लिए बोला गया. अदरवाइज आई अवॉइड दैट, जहाँ लड़कियां अगर किसी प्रोग्राम में, लेकिन आई वाज टोल्ड दैट आई विल रिमेन देयर बिकॉज लड़कों की तरफ से कुछ प्रेशर था कि ये वो. तो बहुत सलीके से, बहुत अच्छे कपड़ों में, बहुत सलीके से जो क्लासिकल डांस होता है उसको मैंने उसको करते देखा. और मैंने पूछा, मैंने जाऊं, लेकिन वो घबराई थोड़ी सी देख के मुझे, बोली नहीं सर बैठी. और इतना शानदार किया उसने कि उसे फर्स्ट प्राइज मिला सोलो में भी, और उसे उसी के ग्रुप को फर्स्ट प्राइज मिला ग्रुप डांस में भी. साथ हर एक कल्चर का डांस दिखाया. तो मैं ये सोचा कि एक बच्ची किसी अदर, मान ली एक प्लेटफॉर्म पे अगर एक बच्चा परफॉर्म नहीं कर रहा है, दूसरे प्लेटफॉर्म पे वही बच्चा एक्सप्रेस कर सकता है अपने आप को. क्या वंडरफुल उसने किया. मैंने उससे कहा कि तुम्हें बड़े बड़े प्लेटफॉर्म पे जाना चाहिए. बहुत अच्छा. और मैंने एक और लाइन कही उससे कि मैंने कहा अल्फरा, मैं तुमसा नहीं हूँ, मुझे बड़ा रश्क है इस पे, मैं तुम्हारे जैसा क्यों नहीं हूँ. यानी इतना अच्छा परफॉर्म किया तुमने स्टेज पे, क्योंकि स्टेज पे परफॉर्म करना इतना आसान नहीं है, बहुत मुश्किल जॉब है. तो ऑन दैट डे आई रियलाइज्ड कि हमें पता नहीं होता कि सामने वाला बच्चा जो खामोश है क्लासरूम में, वो कहाँ कहाँ अच्छा परफॉर्म कर रहा है. तो और नाउ आई थॉट कि मैं अपनी जो स्ट्रेटेजीज है आई विल रिवाइज, and those girls sometimes who are not taking part in the classroom may be very good on different platforms. I think you will agree.
Yes, sir.
Wonderful presentation, my friends. I am not saying because that student is mine. पूरा का पूरा जो उसने मंजोलिका जो सॉन्ग है उस पर बनी थी, वो एक गाना है किसी फिल्म का, भूल भुलैया का शायद, और वो जो बनी है उसके रोल में आई है, उसके एक्सप्रेशंस थे, वो लोगों के रोंगटे खड़े करना जो होता है ना, बिल्कुल इस तरीके से उसने डांस किया उस पर. और एक और उस पर किया उसने, और इतना शानदार. मैं कह रहा हूँ वो लड़की जो बोलती ही नहीं है क्लासरूम में, वो लड़की जो पीछे बैठी रहती है खामोश, और वो स्टेज पे ऐसे परफॉर्म कर रही है. तो प्रॉब्लम हमारे यहाँ साथ ये है कि हम जज करने लग जाते हैं. क्लासरूम में बच्चा देखिए बिल्कुल बोलता नहीं है, एक्टिव नहीं है, लेकिन वो लड़की बहुत एक्टिव है और इतना शानदार परफॉर्म किया, और उसने जो है बेहतरीन तरीके से वहां अपने आप को, अपने टैलेंट को लोगों के सामने लाई और फर्स्ट प्राइज ले गई. और मैंने देखा कि फिर मैं उन बच्चों के साथ, जो बच्चों के साथ मेरा ये था ना, क्या थोड़ा आदमी को चेंज करना चाहिए अपनी चीजें जब पता चलता है. ऐसी सी गर्ल्स ने इतना अच्छा परफॉर्म किया. और मैं सोचता था जब ज्वाइन करने से पहले मुझ पर बड़ा प्रेशर था कि गर्ल्स हॉस्टल को कैसे ज्वाइन करूं और क्या होगा, लड़कियों के साथ बहुत सारे लोगों ने डराया, ये है वो मसला ये. माय फ्रेंड्स, मैं सोच रहा अल्लाह पाक ने जो है कुछ ना कुछ चीजें मेरी पर्सनालिटी में रह गई होंगी जिसके लिए मुझे वहां भेजा गया. और पिछले 5 महीने से मैं गर्ल्स हॉस्टल में, रूम तक हम नहीं जाते, लेकिन हमें डाइनिंग में जाना हो जाता है. डाइनिंग इंचार्ज हमारे पास एक है, हमारे बहुत ऑफिस में और उनसे इंटरेक्शन. माय फ्रेंड्स, इट हैज एडेड मेनी थिंग्स टू माय पर्सनालिटी. बहुत सारी चीजें हमको पता चलती हैं जब हम उनके साथ बैठते हैं और उनके साथ सीखते हैं, उनके साथ उनको सुनते हैं, बहुत सारी चीजें. तो accommodate all learners may be different, but you are a teacher for everyone, so you should know that you have to have strategies for everyone. Your strategies should be inclusive. This is very important.
सर वैसे आपने ये स्टोरी पहले भी सुनाई है?
हाँ, कहाँ?
Sir, in the previous session, you already mentioned her and this story as well, but you have not mentioned her name earlier.
Okay, thank you. चलिए.
No, sir, नेम भी मेंशन किया था, अल्फरा
मेंशन किया था. तो ये यहाँ पे भी जरूरत पड़ गई. देखिए यहाँ पे अकोमोडेट ऑल लर्नर. अब मैं हर जगह सुनाऊंगा. मैं तो शॉक्ड था ना कि मैं ऐसे बच्चे को जिनको मैं बिल्कुल ये समझ रहा था कि वो बात ही नहीं करते, सामने नहीं आते, वो बच्चा जब ऐसे आते हैं तो हमारा पूरा का पूरा हमारा परसेप्शन ही चेंज कर देते हैं. नाउ डोंट थिंक.
हमारी कई क्लासेस मिस हो गई थी बीच में, हमने तो पहली बार सुनी, हमें बहुत अच्छा लगा इसे सुनकर.
जी मैम, कौन मैम?
सर मैंने पहली बार सुनी ये स्टोरी क्योंकि लास्ट हमारी कुछ क्लासेस मिस हुई हैं.
मैम एक्चुअली पिछली क्लास में कम स्टूडेंट्स थे, अभी मैंने देखा ज्यादा स्टूडेंट्स हैं, इसलिए मैंने उसको स्टोरी को. और मैं
सर आज छुट्टी है ना, इसीलिए, वरना हम जब क्लास स्कूल में वर्किंग होते हैं तो कईयों को मौका मिलता है क्लास करने का, कईयों को नहीं मिलता.
और मैम ये अभी की स्टोरी है, यानी ये 4 मार्च की स्टोरी है, बिल्कुल जल्दी की. हमारा 3 मार्च की हमारा प्रोग्राम हुआ था और ये 3 मार्च को मुझे देखने का मौका. 3 मार्च से पहले मैं उस लड़की के बारे में अलग सोचता था और 3 मार्च के बाद उस लड़की के बारे में रेस्पेक्ट यहाँ हो गई. उसी नहीं, उसने कितनी सारी लड़कियों का फायदा किया. हम बिल्कुल जिसको हम समझते हैं ना बाहर नहीं आएंगी, खामोश बैठी रहती हैं, और उनको जैसे ही प्लेटफॉर्म डिफरेंट मिलता है. और बहुत ही उस पर ये प्रोग्राम हुआ था. बहुत ज्यादा वो थी, मतलब लोगों का वो था, लड़कों का हमारी यूनिवर्सिटी के, कि ये प्रोग्राम होने नहीं देंगे, लड़कियां डांस नहीं कर सकती, ये होगा वो होगा. डांस बहुत ही सलीके का था, चीजें कल्चरल थी, क्लासिकल डांस था. उसमें हमारी प्रभोस मैडम ने स्टैंड लिया, कहा कि हमारी लड़कियां किसी के कोई डिक्टेट नहीं कर सकता कि क्या नहीं कर सकती. तो उन्होंने, और जो वो कहती थी कि जो मैं नहीं कर सकती कोई लड़का ले, उसने इसी वजह से, मैंने रीजन नहीं बताना चाह रहा था, इसीलिए मैं वहां मौजूद था, क्योंकि धमकियां बहुत मिली हुई थी कि ये कर देंगे वो कर देंगे. इवन देन बड़े पूरे फुल कपड़ों में लड़कियां कर रही हैं, कोई लड़का मौजूद नहीं है अपार्ट फ्रॉम सिंगल वन हु वर गिवन द रिस्पांसिबिलिटी, मी एंड माय कलीग डाइनिंग इन चार्ज साहब. तो हम दोनों को स्पेशली वहां रखा गया था. वी आर द पार्ट ऑफ दैट हॉल. अदरवाइज कोई मेल मौजूद, और कुछ इलेक्ट्रिशियन मौजूद थे, क्योंकि स्टेज पर कलर वलर करने थे, तो वो नंगा तार होता है उसको नेकेड, उसकी वजह से उसको स्टेज के कलर के लिए तो एक आदमी बिल्कुल वहां बिठाया गया था, वरना और कोई नहीं था. तो बड़े सलीके से किया. कम से कम अगर कोई चीज ऐसी है जिसमें लड़कियां करना चाह रही हैं तो, और उनका अपना चॉइस है, मैं फिर इसमें एतराज करता हूं कि कोई ये कहे कि उनको क्या करना चाहिए. मेल विल नॉट टेल देम, दे विल टेक देयर ओन डिसीजन. अगर वो ना करना चाहें, ठीक है, करना चाह रही है तो ठीक है, उनकी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी होनी चाहिए. लेकिन कायदे में, बहुत कायदे में किया उन्होंने माशाल्लाह से. तो बहुत सारी चीजें अच्छी निकल के आई. एक्टिंग की, बहुत सारे वो प्ले उन्होंने किए थे, उस पर जबान दराज और बहुत सारी चीजें की, तो उससे कई सारी चीजें निकल के आई. एक और काला अक्षर भैंस बराबर, इस तरह के कई सारे प्लेस किए, जिससे एक डिफरेंट आपका मतलब निकल के आता है कि देखिए बच्चे कितना अच्छा परफॉर्म कर रहे हैं, लड़कियां खासतौर से. बॉयज को बहुत बार देखा था, गर्ल्स को हमने, मैं तो पहली बार ही गया था किसी गर्ल्स हॉस्टल में. तो मेरे लिए बहुत अच्छा और बहुत ही न्यू एक्सपीरियंस रहा, इसलिए मैं ऑलवेज शेयर विद माय स्टूडेंट्स. सो और आप, मेरा ख्याल है आप लोग जब आप तो स्कूल्स में देखते ही हैं कि जैसे ही प्लेटफॉर्म डिफरेंट होता है, चेंज होता है, आपके बच्चे के एक्सप्रेशंस, यानी कितनी कितनी चीजें बाहर आती है. तो हमें ये हार नहीं मानना. एक बच्चा जो एक जगह नहीं सही कर रहा है तो दूसरी जगह नहीं करेगा. इसका मतलब यह है कि वो कहीं और उसको जरा सा चेंज किया जाए, सिचुएशन इज डिफरेंट, देन ही कैन बी very good learner, he can be very good while performing. This is very important. Now another important point here is in strategy is do not take things personally, have professional attitude. It's very important. You know, कभी कभी क्या होता है कि बच्चों की चीजें हम दिल पे ले लेते हैं, कोई भी बात है ना. इमोशंस जो है हमारे ऊपर हावी नहीं होने चाहिए. We are human being, things may affect us, but don't let things affect you as far as possible. You are tested here. Your patience is tested in the classroom. My friends, your patience level is actually checked at that in classroom. Sometimes remarks are against you. Sometimes remarks are not at all liked by you. But even then you are answering. They are against your belief. They are against your perception. They are against your personality. Even then with patience you are answering the students. This is very, very important, my friend. If we are a teacher now, anything which happens in the classroom, it may affect us. We are human beings. We have our families too. Even then you answer. So it is better for the better classroom management that things should not be taken personally. Having professional attitude is very, very important. That's very good. एक और important point है. It's 12:54 right now. I'm watching my watch also continuously, so that it's a Friday. Notice the good things instead of bad things always. This is also very important. What you are seeing, what you are noticing. हमारा ज्यादा वक्त गुजरता है ना बच्चों के साथ, तो अक्सर हम उनकी कमियां दिखती हैं, है ना, या किसी को भी कमियां, लेकिन अच्छाइयां अगर हम देखने लगे तो एक दो अच्छाइयां भी हमें दिख जाएगी. तो ऑलवेज वी आर इन सर्च ऑफ बैड थिंग्स रादर देन गुड थिंग्स, देन bad things will be there in front of us. If we are seeing good things also in their personality, and we are praising them as and when they are doing something good, we are sending positive texts to their families too. Double advantage is possible. We can motivate students as well as we can motivate the children. It's very important. All the time only students get negative remarks, है ना. Negative remarks means कि ये कर लो, ये कर लो, ये कर लो, ये करना चाहिए, ये करना चाहिए. Sometimes or rarely we give them positive comments. बहुत अच्छा किया तुमने, ये वेरी गुड. ये कम कमेंट्स अच्छा समझ रहे हैं जब मैं ये कहता हूं बच्चे से कि मुझे आज ये लगता है कि मैं तुम्हारे जैसा क्यों नहीं हूं. इस लाइन से सामने वाले की जिंदगी बदल सकती है. मैंने कहा, एक्सेप्ट किया, और ये हकीकत में मैं स्टेज पे जाना चाहता था. स्टेज पे जाना आसान नहीं है, कब कभी बन जाती है. पूरा सबके सामने सब जो यूं देख रहे होते हैं ना स्टेज पे यूं, और आप परफॉर्म कर रहे हैं. कितना मुश्किल काम है जो थिएटर पे काम करते हैं. जो कितना मुश्किल काम है जो लोगों के सामने, कैमरे के सामने तो भी कट मिल जाएगा, वहां कट नहीं है, वहां तो जरा सी मिस्टेक आपके सबके सामने विजिबल. तो इसमें बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट ये है कि गुड थिंग शुड ऑल्सो बी एम्फसाइज्ड, नॉट ओनली बैड थिंग शुड बी मैग्निफाइड और एम्फसाइज्ड. Recognize achievements of all kinds. It's very important. क्या है ये, कोई एक साफ बताएं.
Every little thing that students do in the class, and we appreciate that. If we notice and recognize that, then it will boost their morale. It will give them more motivation to do further.
Yes, ma'am. What's your name, ma'am?
Tuba Siddiqui.
Tuba ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Tuba ma'am is very active, na, from Sambhal. So I have your names and your places also. I'm seeing. So I'm observing that how interactive you are. So Tuba ma'am, you are right. As and when any of the achievement is there, even a very small achievement is there, it should be celebrated. Any of the team is performing, it should be celebrated. Praise should be by name, and blame should not be by name as far as possible if team is there, है ना. So it's very important, na. It will encourage students if you are celebrating their successes, whatever successes they are having. And ये भी ये छोड़ देते हैं. Encourage initiative, ये बहुत important है. Initiative is very, very important. Encourage initiative, motivate them to take initiative in the classroom, and if they are not asking questions, motivate them to ask questions. Try to make them eager learners. Identify the eager learners. And if you are doing this, my friends, you are doing wonderful job. If you are not doing, please start doing. Encourage initiative in the classroom, because sometimes inhibitions are there just for the initiative. As and when any initiative is taken, then you see change in their personality. You see different personalities. So it's very important that there will be some eager learners in the classroom. Identifying them is a task which is assigned to you. You are a teacher. So with innovative ideas, they can come up. For that to happen, you have to initiate. Encourage initiative. First thing is that you will initiate. This is offer praise. We have already discussed that. Use non-verbal communication. If you already know what is this non-verbal communication. What is this non-verbal communication?
So using expressions, gestures,
movement, signals,
body languages,
body language, eye contact, है ना, haptics, physical appearance, टीचर का अच्छा होना, give tangible rewards. उसको मैंने छोड़ दिया क्योंकि you all are doing wonderful job in the schools. Give tangible rewards. This is very, very important. What is this tangible rewards?
जो कि नजर आता हो, by appreciation.
जी, very good. Sometimes if some students have done wonderful job, give them pat on the back also on special occasions. Something tangible also you can give. You can give them pen. You can give them something which is
gift. Yes, sir.
Something which is not too costly, but it is having weightage. When it will have
Even
weightage?
certificate.
When
Even
it's
certificate.
given on good performance. When the certificate on all the performances are given, it will lose the importance. It will have the weightage, it will have the importance only when it is given on special performances. When it is given on general performances, it will lose the importance. All the time you are writing very good in their copies. All the time you are giving them 4 stars. Then they will not be motivated because they know that they have achieved a lot in their life. They are getting 4 stars daily. They are getting very good remarks by you. Then why they are motivated? Why they will remain motivated? No, not at all. So in order to motivate them further, as per the performance, as per the situation, you have to give them some tangible rewards too. Tangible can be in the form of certificates, tangible in the form of some gifts, very small gifts. Again, this is very controversial thing, gifts, because giving gift to girls, giving gift to boys, what to give to girls and what to give to boys is always very controversial. Sometimes it can become. So you need to be very much careful, and it should be there in our ordinances, in guidelines, that what you can give, what you cannot give. This is also important. Remember that. ऐसा नहीं है कि कुछ ऐसा दे दें जिससे कि बड़ी कंट्रोवर्सी खड़ी हो जाए, या कुछ ऐसा कर दें जिससे कि बहुत बड़ा प्रॉब्लम आ जाए, तो इसका भी ध्यान में रखना है. माय फ्रेंड्स, पैट ऑन द बैक की बात कही हमने. पैट ऑन, इसमें भी यू नीड टू बी वेरी मच केयरफुल कि गर्ल्स का पैट ऑन द बैक कहां तक हाथ लगा सकते हैं, बॉयज को कहां से हाथ लगा सकते हैं. गर्ल्स को मेरा ख्याल है टच करना ही नहीं चाहिए क्लासरूम में फॉर मेल टीचर्स. और बॉयज का अगर वो पैट ऑन द बैक है तो किस तरीके से आपको उनके साथ भी कितना अपनी बॉडी लैंग्वेज का ध्यान रखना है, कितना आपको उनके साथ अपना हाथ का इस्तेमाल करना है, कहां तक अपना हाथ उनके आप लगा सकते हैं. दैट इज ऑल्सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. सो हियर कॉशन इज देयर that you are doing some practice is there, but it can be very much dangerous also if it is not done with care. If you are not doing it with care, utmost care is needed while dealing with boys and while dealing with girls, especially when the girls are grown up. Any girl is there, no problem. अगर वो छोटी है बड़ी है, लेकिन सबके साथ बहुत सलीके से, बहुत ही तरीके से आपको इस वक्त टेंजिबल रिवार्ड्स देने हैं. और क्या दे रहे हैं, especially gifts में, that is very important. My friend, this is very sensitive topic, है ना, sensitive point, बहुत sensitive है. Do you agree with that?
Yes, yes.
है ना. तो लेकिन ये कि कुछ जब मिलता है ना, तो it is something which is very much motivating कि हाँ टीचर ने कह दिया वह शाबाश बेटे. तो अब शाबाश बेटे बॉयज को तो कर सकते हैं, लेकिन गर्ल्स को आप शाबाश भी कितना कर सकते हैं, फीमेल कर सकती है नहीं, फीमेल बॉयज को कितना कर सकती है. तो इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट दैट यू शुड हैव clear guidelines what to do at that time. It's not that we have understood the point and we are practicing it, so it's very important that you know how to do that. And ये जो हम अक्सर मिस करते हैं, मेकिंग पॉजिटिव लेटर्स एंड फोन कॉल्स, कम्युनिकेट पॉजिटिवली विद फैमिलीज, दिस इज ऑलवेज मिस्ड. We never inform. Sometimes in parent teacher meetings, in interactive meetings, we inform the parents, but we never inform, matlab we sometimes never get the time to inform. We are so busy in our work. Therefore there should be some people in the school, in the university, in the colleges, those who should remain in contact with the parents, making positive phone calls, sending them letters at home, on special occasions, on special behavior of the students, on a good behavior of the students, on very good academic performances of the students. It will have a wonderful effect, my friends, because parents will feel that they are the part of that teaching learning process. As and when there will be problem, they will be very much happy to contribute in solving that problem, especially when that problem is anything to say with anything related with their child. Because every parent wants to hear positive news about their children. So this is a very good reinforcement, positive reinforcement. So let us celebrate. You can also invite parents in the success parties of this school. As and when you are having annual functions, you can invite the parents and you can talk to them. But again, caution, not every small achievement should be, on every small achievement you are calling the parents. On every school small achievement, you are inviting the parent. Then praise will lose its importance. This is very, very important. Leading by example is बस 2 या 3 मिनट और मैं इंशाल्लाह फिर फिनिश कर दूंगा. लीडिंग बाय एग्जांपल. You first follow, then ask others to follow. This is very important. As for phone call, I said that in the beginning that you should show good behavior in the classroom. Then only you can expect others to show good behavior in the class. You should be punctual in the classroom. Suppose you are a principal and you are not coming at 8 a.m. and you are asking other teachers to come at 8 a.m., then it is not good. Being the principal, and you are suppose a teacher, and you are not entering in the class at 8 a.m. and when the students are entering at 8:10 or you are entering at 8:05, you are not letting the others enter. This is wrong. You have to be at 8 a.m. When you are asking others to follow something, you should also follow that. You should lead by example, not by words. This is very important. The behavior which you expect from teachers, from other students, you should show that behavior and model that behavior, that this is a good behavior, and then only you can ask your students to follow your behavior, good behavior. This is very, very important, my friends. Sense of humor, yes, it's very good. Sense of humor is always good for the classroom. It can motivate, it can have a positive relationship between students and teachers. It can promote positive relationship between students and teachers. So jokes which are not filthy ones, stories which are good stories, which are motivating stories, you can use those stories in the classroom to create a better positive classroom management, better classroom atmosphere. My friends, these were some of the strategies which were, and another last important, which is very, very important, last but not the least, which is a very important strategy, that take care of yourself to take care of your students. If you are a healthy, my friends, if you are a healthy, it is said in the, you might have seen that put your oxygen mask first, then only you can help others. Na? So to learn effectively from you, your students need a healthy you. This is very important. A healthy you. You should have a sound health. You should have a sound mind. Then only you can motivate others. You can ask others to follow you. You should lead by example. Your sound health will motivate the students that they should have also sound health. So get enough sleep, eat healthy food, take steps to improve your well-being, to take steps to improve your mental health, take care of your good mental health. This is very, very important, because if you are taking these steps, then it will reduce your stress. You are in a job where stress is there. So important thing is how effectively you are managing your stress. In the beginning, one of the teachers has said that the smiling faces of the students are the important strategy, stress buster for them. So these kinds of things you practice, you do in your own institutions, will have a wonderful effect on your personality, and you will be a very good teachers. So these are some of the important communication strategies. With those strategies, you can reach to the students and you can solve their problems, and then the classroom management will be very wonderful. If the classroom problems and behavioral problems are less in the institution, the environment is so wonderful. Everybody learns, and when everybody learns in the environment, then examination will be celebration. Examination will not be a toxic environment, my friends. The point from where I was started, I am ending at that point, that let us celebrate. Students should celebrate the classroom atmosphere. Student should not feel that the environment which is there in the institution is very toxic, where they are coming with and they are not enjoying the teaching learning process. Let us enjoy with the students, with the parents, and with the administration. Everyone should enjoy the atmosphere created by you, and you have a huge responsibility, my friends. Therefore, the last point and the most important point is take care of yourself to take care of your students. On this point, I'm ending with the hope that you are doing these things in the classroom. You are already implementing these strategies. Nothing is new, my friends. Even these points are not new. I've just collected these points. I have taken the help from different Google, different websites, different slides, different papers I've read, and have just come up with some concrete, so that I can share with you and I can learn from you. And I have also learned from some of the teachers. Some of the teachers have shared their experiences with me. So thank you very much. In the next class, when I'll meet you, I will definitely learn in that class too. Thank you. If you have any doubt, any clarification, any suggestion, you can give to me. My friends, it's 1:10. तो आप लोगों में से कोई सजेशन हो, कोई हो तो मुझे दे सकते हैं जी फ्रेंड्स.
Sir, actually, I have a question. Sir, what is your personal opinion in regarding of teacher-student friendly environment?
Ma'am, what's your name?
Ji, myself, Sadika Tanveer.
Okay. Ma'am, can you clarify further what kind of relations you are talking
Yes.
about?
Yes. What is your personal opinion in term of teacher-student friendly environment?
Personal opinion means that the environment should be very friendly, no? For this you are talking?
Should be or should be not? Sir, actually कभी-कभी हम एक problem
See,
को face करते हैं
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
कि जब
Ma'am, there is
teacher
a clear, there is a thin line. There is a very
Yes.
thin line. Students should not cross that line. Lakshman Rekha should be always be there.
Yes, yes.
But you should always be friendly. But they should not cross the line. They should know that you are their teacher. Okay?
Yes,
So
yes.
otherwise, they won't follow everything, whatever you are saying, you are doing. Okay? This is very important.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Any other suggestion?
सर आजकल क्वालिटी कंट्रोल का एरा है, इसलिए जैसे आपने डॉक्यूमेंटेशन की बात की थी, तो लोकल लेवल पर भी जो लोग हैं वो मिल करके अपना स्टैंडर्ड ऑपरेटिंग प्रोसीजर जो फॉलो करना है और की परफॉर्मेंस इंडिकेटर भी बना सकते हैं, ताकि मतलब इजी हो सेल्फ इम्प्रूवमेंट के लिए।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल सर।
और दूसरा ये कि टीचिंग में जो बता रहे थे हॉर्सनेस और सोर थ्रोट हेल्थ हजार्ड है, तो उसके लिए देयर आर सो मेनी गुड थिंग्स अवेलेबल इन द मार्केट, especially in holistic in homeopathy and in Ayurvedic, Unani, not in allopathic because they are chemicals, so you can use that one and it is also useful. Thank you very much.
Good suggestion. Thank you, sir. Namaste, sir. Any other suggestion? Any other suggestion? Any other clarification if you want? Any other comment if you have?
Yes,
Sir,
sir,
very
it's
good
an
way to
awesome
teach us.
webinar.
Ji, ma'am.
It's an awesome webinar.
Thank you, ma'am. So it's in that, ma'am. Again, I am ending this with this note that I was not here to give you anything new. Already things are there. We were just refreshing our knowledge. Okay. You all are teachers, and after seeing Ahmad sir, Ahmad Hassan sir is there. So you can see, I think he seems more experienced than me. On the basis of photo, I can see.
Sir, I am biochemist, but I am a passionate in teaching.
Okay, sir. So I feel that a lot I can learn from you. Okay. So that attitude I always maintain, and in the next classroom, inshallah, if you will listen to me, I will come up again with something which is not very new, but in my own way. Certain things I will say and will interact with you. Inshallah, I think it's 8 today. 9 में मेरा ख्याल है कल है सेशन एक और, है ना? So we will meet at 11:45. I have a class in the department. Maybe 5 minutes से अगर इधर उधर हो जाए तो कल at 11:50 I'll join you. Until then, अस्सलाम वालेकुम, अल्लाह हाफिज, दुआओं में याद रखें।
वालेकुम अस्सलाम।
जज़ाकल्लाह, वालेकुम अस्सलाम।